Hi everyone, yes we're decorating. Happy New Year, bit belated, eh? But do you know what, it's like, to me, it's the same old thing again, just a different number to describe it, so nothing really is going to change too much, is it? We are decorating. When the winter months come, I'll decorate, but this year I'm determined to get the whole house painted and sort of decorated and everything absolutely 100% perfect. There was a lot of like things that sort of hadn't been finished. There was like bit of skirting boards here and there that needed doing, and a few holes in the walls, and just loads of little jobs. And I'm determined to get the whole cottage completely finished to a very high standard inside, so I can just forget about decorating and forget about repairs to the home and just get on with small holding out in the garden and supplying our own food and our own needs. Yeah, so this is like a pink to make the boys wink. It's called confetti pink. I like to call it divorce pink because that's what it nearly bloody cost, picking the colour out. Personally, I wanted to paint the whole house white and break the walls up with all different things, but this is the compromise, pink. In the olden days, this would have been made out of like a lime wash, and they probably would have added pig's blood or bull's blood to it, or cow's blood, to give it that pink colour, that Suffolk pink, which you see all around the area. So, let's get on with the video. Not much is going on, it's just decorating really. So let's go. So here's some of the old skirting board, we're going to burn that. Got a little bit worried actually, I thought for a minute we had woodworm, but it's not. This is modern wood anyway, so it would have been treated, but it's looks like a little bit of dry rot going on. So that skirting board was that length, goes down around the corner there. So we've got a new piece and we're varnishing that, putting that on. Now, change the subject completely. If you want to save some serious money during these times, ditch your TV licence. You don't need one if you're only watching on demand services only. Get yourself a Fire Stick, or what I like to use is Roku. And look, you can see the channels that I use there. It's all on demand. There is no live TV, so you pick what you want to see. So get yourself a Roku, cancel your TV licence. You'll be saving what is it, 157, coming up to 160 pound a year. This is all totally for free, unless you don't mind paying for Netflix and Prime and things like that. But that's what Vicky pays for. She likes that. My favourite channels are the classic movies and all of that. I've started watching them. And also, look, this is a lovely app that I like using. It's called My Tuner. You can literally get any radio broadcast sort of internet service all through this. Now, the channels I tend to listen to have no radio stations in, apart from radio stations, have no news broadcasts. They don't have news on the hour apart from like this Smooth, but that's mainly on there for Vicky. One of my favourites, South Central Radio. I love this. You can listen to any radio station that you want, and a lot of the ones I listen to are just people broadcasting from their homes and all of that. Right, we've got to turn that off because we will get copyright striked. Save yourself some money. Ditch that TV licence. Now there's one other job that I've been putting off for quite a long time, and I've been too busy doing more important jobs. The staircase this side, because we've got two staircases. The staircase here, I've put like a runner up it, and the wrought iron bars like an old-fashioned cottage look. And there's a staircase over this side of the house. Now this used to be 2 cottages when we brought it, and just here was a wall separating the 2 cottages. So there was a kitchen this side and that was the kitchen that side, 2 small kitchens. So small holding and self-sufficiency, well, you've got to do these jobs yourself, otherwise you're wasting your time calling someone in and paying a fortune for someone else to do it. You've got to learn all these jobs yourself. So today I'm going to be a carpet fitter for staircases. Let's go. Here, look at this. That's well over 100 years. Probably like 150, nearly 200 years of wear there. It's had woodworm, it's all been treated. I've had, the whole house has been woodworm treated. The woodworm is definitely not alive anymore. Now what I've noticed, when you're doing this carpet, you'll still need to tack the carpet in. The runners alone will not hold it. I suppose they did that in the past, they might have let the runners hold it, but it just doesn't look as neat when it's done like that. So we've got these little brass tacks there, and we tack along the top, and we're tacking just in that corner just to hold that carpet in tight. So if anyone wants to do this on their stairs, it's more easier than doing complete carpeting, and there's a few tips for you. This is very, very hard wearing carpet. It's very rough as well on the feet. It exfoliates your feet as you go up and down the stairs. But no, I've got this because I only want to do this job once, and this carpet is going to see me out. Now we're outside today for a little bit. I'm still decorating. So I've got this little job coming up, and because of all of the there's been an increase in some burglaries, and it's happening all over the country really. Let's just mark these out, and I'll show you what I'm doing. So yeah, increase of burglaries, but it's happening all over the country. But anyway, we've got to make sure that I'm prepared for any of this. So what we're doing is, I'm lining up my laser sight on my rifle, because it come off not long ago. There we go. So how are we going to line it up? So we've reattached the laser there. Well, we shine that, line it all up, we put the gun in the vise and we line it up and we fire it. And where the dot is, we've got to adjust this here, the laser, to wherever the actual pellet is embedded into the wood. So I've crossed off some of the pellets that are already in there, so I know that that's not the pellet that's come out. Let's do this. Right, so we're going to fire this at the board. I'm going to put the camera over there actually to see if you can see it closer as it goes in. Oh, let's walk away from that, don't want to get shot in the backside. So now we've got to move the laser beam from there down to there. So as you can see, as I'm turning this, the laser's moving down. So this one goes up and down, and this one does the side to side. So let's get that spot on, and then we'll give it one more fire. Now we've got this loaded up, we are going to aim for the circle over there. Let's zoom in. Yes, look at that. You can't get better than that. That's pretty much spot on, that is. I'm happy with that. That's my gun sight set up. Now, we really shouldn't be thinking like this, eh? Yes, times are hard, but if everyone worked together, everyone helped each other out, sort of a more sort of a community spirit, then we wouldn't have to be in the situation where we need to defend ourselves from people trying to take our resources. It really shouldn't be like this, but you know what it's like. There's people out there, they just don't care. As long as they've got what they need, they just don't care what they do to others. Harming other people for their self-gain and all of that. It's a crazy world we live in, and I'm not a violent person, and I shouldn't really have to be doing this. But like I said, there's been some burglaries within the area. It seems like the people in the towns are now coming out to the country to do their business. And I'm going to defend myself. If they break into my property and try and harm us, I'm going to defend myself 100%. It's about the safety of my family and defending our belongings and our property. Oh, I can't even believe I'm even talking like this. Now I've got this rifle here. We've also got two other. We've got like a handheld gas thing, which is like a Crossman 2240, I do believe. So we've got a Crossman 2240 handheld gun, and we've got another rifle similar to that. Now, just to let you know, before there's all like comments down below and all of that, the air rifles and the handheld air gun that I've got is fully legal, and you don't need a license to own them. They're under the, like, there's a specified power rating they should be under. They meet all of the regulations. I am not doing anything against the law or anything like that. It is fully legal. So all of the kitchen is pretty much done. I've just got this ceiling to do. I've done the ceiling above me here. I've got this ceiling to do here. That part of the ceiling has already been done. There used to be a light here, which I've filled that in, waiting for the filler to dry properly, and then paint this ceiling. So that's pretty much done. Now, there was a finishing off touch bit here that I wanted to do, and that is put in some sort of alternative lighting system, just in case the grid goes down. And obviously, you know, I love my oil lanterns, and for Christmas I've got these beautiful lanterns here, and they're almost like the lanterns that go on to like the horse and cart things, isn't it? The coach horse lantern things. And what we've got here is got some pallet wood, and I love pallet wood because we can get as much as we want for free. So I'm going to do some sort of wall mount lighting with these, and I'm thinking of that sort of being mounted there, a shelf sort of there, and then this sort of varnished. Now, to keep in with like the coach horse theme and all of that, over here I've got some horseshoes. Some was given to me, some has been found from the garden. Look at the size of this one. Look at that. That is absolutely massive. That must have been a Suffolk Punch horse, or one of them huge Shire horses. I think the Suffolk Punch horses are bigger than the Shire. Unbelievable, eh? So to tie in with the horse coach lamps, I'm thinking of mounting the horseshoes at the bottom there. I was going to spray them in like a matte black paint and mount them at the bottom, and then the lights on top. So let's get cracking on this job. Now all we're waiting for is for some idiot to take out our infrastructure, or a power cut, or some sort of cyber attack, or just power outages so we can test out all of our lanterns. No, I'm going to wait till this evening and get them all sort of tested out and see how much light they give off. So sadly that brings us to the end of another video. I hope that video has inspired you to get cracking and get little jobs done, and also be prepared for what might lay ahead in the future. So that's it. Take care, and I'll see you real soon. Look after yourselves.